What up, what up, what up, y'all? What's going on? What's going on? It's your girl, BDC. 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 Alright, and I'm back again, and I'm still black, and I'm back for another video presentation. And last video I did for y'all saw me do this shirt because I finally got my Cameo to cut. I finally got everything figured out. Yeah, I had to go inside and do some tweaking like I told y'all, but I'm not going to really talk about that right now. Right now, what I'm doing right now is I'm going to say my first weed and cut and press. Alright? It's not really my first, but it's going to be my first here on this channel. Okay? So, right now, well, it is going to be my first because, I've weeded before, but I've never cut before. So, it's going to be my first weed and cut. Alright? So, right now, I got here some glossy vinyl. I already got it laid out on my cutting mat. I was doing a video for you guys to be able to see that. You know what I'm saying? This is supposed to be a tutorial as well as a video presentation of what I'm doing. You know what I'm saying? But there was some disruption going on, so I had to cut the tutorial part. I'm sorry about that. I had to get back to that for y'all on another day at another time. Alright, but for right now, what I'm getting ready to do right now is I'm going to take y'all in the back, let y'all see my screen real quick, what it is I'm actually getting ready to cut. I'm going to send this to my Cameo, let it load up, and then I'm going to hit send, come back here, I'm going to weed this bad boy out, and then we're going to go to the press test. Alright, so I'll be right back. Stay tuned. Alright, y'all, so we back, and I'm here in my office. Had to put my leg up. Y'all know I told y'all on the last video, your sister done fractured her patella, aka my kneecap. So yeah, I'm back here right now. I wanted to put my knee up for a minute and my leg up for a minute, but let me let y'all see my screen real quick. Let's turn this around. Okay, can y'all see that? How good can y'all see them? Get y'all as close as I can get y'all on the tripod. See that right there? Yeah, that's what I'm doing. Puff, puff, pass. Now, this is just a little something. I got this idea for something offline. So I just do it together on my Photoshop. Okay, CS6. Alright, I got some Photoshop videos on here too. I'll be dropping some more with some new designs I got that I'm going to be doing. I want to do some tutorials and show y'all some tricks and shit like that. You know what I mean? So, I got it all loaded up over here. You see it's loaded up in the Cameo. Alright, so now all I got to do is come back over here. And we just going, it says ready. Everything is ready. I got my needle set to 5. I got my force set to 8. I got my speed set to 5. And I got my pass set to 2. Okay, so my action is cut. My material is vinyl glossy. My tool is auto blade. Okay, and boom, 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 boom. I don't have to mess with anything else. This is all set. So let's just go ahead and let's just hit send. Hold up, I just realized something. I gotta go move the machine up a little bit because I don't have enough space between the machine and the wall for it to feed all the way through. So what I be having to do is I have to move the machine up a little bit so the material will be able to feed all the way through. So let me go slide over here and do that real quick. Up, get up. Okay. Let's just move this up. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to let this finish go cutting and everything like that, and then we'll come back. I'll start the weeding, and then we'll go to the press. All right? So hold tight. I'll be back. Alright, y'all. Alright, so we back. Everything is cut out. Let me let y'all see. Well, y'all probably can't see, but let me let y'all see anyway. Can y'all see any of the cut lines in there? Can you? I think you can. I can see a little bit glaring off the mirror right here. I mean, the screen right here. But, so first things first, let me go ahead and separate this from our sticky mat. Now, I'm not going to go through the whole weeding process on this video with you guys. Just want to let you see what I'm doing, let you know that I am doing the work. I'm going to put this sticky mat down here on my table, on my chair. And oh, did I mention to y'all what kind of HTV I'm using? I think I did, but I got a little distracted. So let me just mention it again, just in case I didn't. HTV Punt. I got this off of Amazon. This has 5-star rating. Very good, very easy to cut, and very easy to weed. I did a test shirt yesterday. I said I was going to show y'all. I'll have to show that to y'all again near the end of this video, right? But anywho, speaking of Amazon, I'm about to start my Amazon shop real soon, y'all. So that way, all my merchandise that I use myself, so therefore you know it's official. Because if it's not official, I'm not even going to present it to you guys. Okay, but all the things and all the materials that I use myself, you'll be able to click my links and go to my Amazon store and purchase any one of these materials, any equipment, material, whatever have you that I use, okay? That's machines, HTV, HTP, cutting boards, tool kit, weed kit, everything. Well, whatever I use, okay? My decal, vinyl, sticker, paper, everything. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and get started on this vinyl, get started on this weeding. All right, so let me take this, take my cutting board. I'm going to use this. This is my cutting board for when I'm cutting my vinyls and my, cutting my HTV and my HTP. All right, and whatever has card stock. Okay, because I do business cards and all that too. All right, party promotion, all that. I do graphics. Okay, yeah, I'm naturally gifted like that. Been drawing since I was 7. Word up. No lie. Ask my mama. Okay, real talk. She still got the picture that I made of her when I was 7 years old. All right, so this is what I do. So, yeah, self-taught as far as the graphics is concerned. Okay, yeah, let me go ahead and weed this. All right, so first things first. Smooth this out a little bit. Catch it at the corner. Sometimes this get to be a little tricky. I guess that's why these weeder tools got to be so sharp. You know what I'm saying? Come on. Where you at? Where you at? This shit gonna give me a hard time, y'all. Let me try another corner. Turn it around. Let me try over here. Alright, matter of fact, I ain't even gonna waste y'all time. Y'all ain't gotta sit here and watch me do this. Cause it's giving me a little hard way to go right now. Lifting it off the cellophane or whatever have you. But I'll be back. Yo, I'm bagging up right now, man. I had the fucking paper on the mat on the wrong side. I'm so mad because, you know, I'm so anal that I have to do another one. So, yeah. But, yeah, I'm thinking that the glossy side goes up, and this, I don't know, it was kind of confusing to me. You know what I'm saying? When you do it with the well, I've just always been using HTV, which is heat transfer paper. That's so simple. You just automatically know which side goes where because you see the print on the back of the sheet. So, but with this one, I got kind of boggled. You know what I'm saying? I ain't even gonna hold you. I ain't even gonna lie. But yeah, so I just got through putting another one on the mat. Wipe this off with the sock. A little something that I learned from brother Mike Tees. Okay, that dude's pretty cool. He's got a channel right here on YouTube. Go check him out. Show him some love. You feel what I'm saying? We gotta show each other that love. Gotta support, for real. Gotta support. Gotta support our folks and our family in this t-shirt industry, printing, pressing industry. Okay? Especially for the brothers and the sisters. That's no disrespect to nobody else, but yeah. I'm with that. I'm with that all the way. Alright, so ready to go? I'm gonna head back to the machine, run this through, send this through, run it through, let it cut, do everything it's got to do, and then I'll be back here to weed it once again. So hold tight. So, while I got that running through the cutter, we just confab with y'all for a little minute. See how everybody's doing. So how y'all been? I know this is not a live, so you can't really answer me back. Don't worry, my live videos will be coming soon, especially now that I'm up and rolling. And now I'm really thinking about setting my basement up as a studio, which is what I primarily wanted to do, which is one of the main reasons why I had my basement all cleaned out. You guys, I have to show y'all one day, see what y'all think. But I don't know, I got to do a little bit more work down there. And plus, the windows in this house, in the basement, it don't seem to really open like that. You know, I tried before, but it don't seem to be I couldn't seem to find a latch where I could open the windows. Probably something I should have checked back when I took this place, okay, moved here, rather, okay. But anyway, I'm going to just sit back, chill out for a little while I wait for the machine to finish cutting, sip on a little wine and just talk to y'all for a while. So yeah, listen. This is a really good business to get into. Especially if you love art. Because what we do is art. You understand what I'm saying? If you have a talent for art or if you just love it. You know what I mean? Like me, let me tell you something about me. I was just always fascinated with making t-shirts, even when I was young. Like iron on stuff like that. Sometimes you might go to a party and inside your bag, in your goodie bag, it might be a little iron on or in a cereal box or I don't know, something. You know what I'm saying? But I always did like iron on. So, as I got older, a couple of years ago, probably about a year ago, I'm going to say, I stumbled across a video on making teas, and I was like, wow, because I was really looking for a business to really get into. I have a business where I sell African apparel. Zamunda Styles is the name of my business. You can look that up on Facebook, Zamunda Styles. Now, you may remember that name, Zamunda, from Eddie Murphy's Coming to America. That's where I got the name from. Yeah, Zamunda Styles. That's the name of my African apparel store, online store. Okay, you can look me up. I'm on Facebook as well. I'm revamping the website for that. So that store is like not out of commission, but the website is not up for that store. So the t-shirt thing, I ran across that video because I was looking for something else that I could get into. I wear a lot of hats. Okay? Yeah. I like I said, I'm just like that. That's the Capricorn in me. And so I saw this video and I was like, oh, wow. I always liked doing that. Like iron-ons and, drawing, that's my thing. Graphic arts, I mess with the PowerPoint and all that stuff. Inkscape, different things like that. GIMP, like I said, self-taught. So yeah, I was like, oh, that sounds like something I could do, something I could get into. You know what I mean? So over time, I just built this business up piece by piece, boy. A little piece here, a little piece there. Equipment I'm talking about. And now, we up and running, and I have a full-fledged business. But now that I'm finally getting to cut, I'm getting ready to take this business to the next level. Because you watch all my earlier videos, that was just HTP. Straight heat transfer paper. No cutter, no nothing. So everybody was just getting a straight sheet. Which is cool. You know what I mean? A lot of people, most of the people that I worked with or dealt with, did business with, they didn't mind that. It's much cheaper, okay? And the design is good, and the fabric you're using is good, the material rather, the HTP is good. It all works out, right? So that painting has some detail, not paint, but that picture that I'm cutting has some detail in it, which is why it's taking a little bit of time. So should be wrapping up right about now. I'm gonna go back in, I'm gonna check it. I'll be back to weed it, and then we'll go ahead and press it, alright? I don't want to waste too much more of y'all time. I don't want to make this video any longer than it has to be. So I will be back. Alright, boom. So right on time, I walked back there, and it was doing its last final cut. So now let's go ahead and let me peel this off the sticky mat. Let's peel it off. Okay, stick this down here, put this on this chair over here, reach it. Yep, there you go. Alright, so let me go ahead and weed this out. Let's take this off, get this up off of here, so we can get the weeding process going. Right, let me see. So I just got to remember that it's the glossy side down. Glossy side down, yeah, because when you think about it, once we flip this over onto our material, it's the glossy side that's going to show, because we need to separate it from, you got to separate. Let me show y'all this real quick for those of y'all that don't know, because I know there's a lot of people out there, you want to get into this business and you haven't not started yet. So I'm showing you little things, little tricks and trades of the business. So you see this? Come on. See this? And this right here, this is the side that we're going to put down on our garment. This is the sticky side. So you see the glossy side right here. So when we cut, we need to cut matte side, which is like rough side. Let's just say rough, even though it's not rough to the feel. It's dull. Let's say the dull side. Put the dull side, glossy side on the mat. Dull side is cutting. So that way, the glossy side, once we weed it and we take it and we flip it down onto our thing or put it onto our mat, it's the glossy side we're going to see, okay? So let's go ahead and get this done, all right? Go ahead and get this done. Let me go ahead, catch this right here at the corner. Bingo, there we go, bingo, bango. That was real easy. They said that this stuff is real easy. And like I said, I did a test run yesterday, and it is very easy to weed. So let's just take our time. And let's just weed, because we got some detailed parts in here where the blunt is and the smoke and everything. So I want to take my time and I want to get this right, because I don't want to rip anything that's not supposed to be ripped. So I shall be back. So somebody asked a question and said, how do you know which side or which parts to weed out? Well, once you get through peeling off all the initial vinyl, see, this stuff is going to come right out. This is going to pop right out. But you do want to be careful, especially when you have something that is very detailed, you know, with a lot of details and stuff like that. You want to be careful so as to not, like I said, rip any parts that are not supposed to be ripped. So just take your time. See, this is where the money comes in. You feel what I'm saying? This is why we make, the money that we make. This is why I can charge $30 to $50 for one garment, because look at how much time this takes. And a lot of times you will make mistakes. You might forget to flip your image. Like I just did. You might put your image down on the cutting mat, wrong side up, and then you cut it, and then you got to go ahead and cut another one like I just did. Okay, it's a lot of reasons, a lot of different reasons why, you know what I'm saying, you may mess up. This is very time consuming. So if this is something that you do not love to do, such as, you know, you just love to do it, you ain't just doing it for the money. You actually love doing this, because it can be very tedious and very time consuming. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, don't just look at this as, oh, this ain't nothing. This is a walk in the park. It's a cakewalk. Nah, it ain't no cakewalk, buddy. This ain't no cakewalk. You got to have patience for this. You got to have patience for this. See, my thing is seeing that finished product. You know what I mean? Seeing that finished product. And then when I go ahead and I upload a picture of that finished product to my Facebook page, and all my peoples, all my folks is like, yo, that's hot. That's dope. Yo, I need that. Yo, I want that. You know what I'm saying? That's my pleasure right there. That's my pleasure. You know what I mean? That's my pleasure. That's part of my pleasure right there. Okay, so what else? There's something else I need to be taken off of here. Right here. Okay, so you know, just little words of advice. You feel what I'm saying? Just little words of advice. You got to have some love for this, and you do have to be someone that has patience. You'd be surprised how many people in this world have no patience at all. Like, how do you live? How do you go through this world as crazy, especially this crazy world? How you go through this with no patience? I don't know, man. I think that's why a lot of people just go postal. You know what I'm saying? Just run up in the building and just shoot everybody in the building, kill everybody in the building, women, children, and men. Everybody, old and young, just get it. Because they have no patience. They can't deal with life, period. All right, so now to figure out where we reading at. Okay, so I can see where I'm reading at. So when people say how you know which parts to weed out, once you peel off all the film around your design and you look at it, you can see where you need to peel. Like, for instance, if it's a letter D, you know a letter D has a hole in the middle. Okay? So you got to peel out that hole. A A, you know that A has that little hole at the top. You know what I'm saying? In the little triangle spot. So you got to peel that off. You feel me? A P, you know a P has a little hole. So you got to peel that off. You know what I mean? So a lot of this is like, kind of like common sense. You know what goes and what don't go. You know how, you know the alphabets. And if it's a picture that, let's say, don't have nothing to do with no alphabets, once you peel off the initial vinyl from around your image, you'll know which parts need to be weeded out. And as I understand, the Cameo 4, which is so cool, it has a feature where you can, I think, have a dot or something like that put on each thing or each part of your image that needs to be weeded. I heard mention that. I believe it was A-Dub. I was watching one of his videos. A-Dub. Peace to A-Dub Productions. Peace, 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 brother. So I heard him say that in one of his videos, right? I don't know. I have to look into that myself. To tell you the truth, I haven't even really got my feet wet with this silhouette yet. Because this Cameo silhouette, it does so much, man. I mean, card stock, you know what I'm saying? Business cards, flyers, I mean, just everything, you know what I mean? From t-shirts to hat printing, everything, you know, it's really good. You know, decorations, I mean, you can do a lot with it. You know, those real crafty people, they love it. You know what I'm saying? They love it. Especially if you ever watch, I think it's Homework, early in the morning. I used to watch this channel up there. It's like a do-it-yourself channel. So yeah. So I just wanted to say that to y'all. You know what I'm saying? This can be very time consuming. If you don't have the patience, if you don't have patience, period, then this might not be for you. Straight up. So I'm going to finish this up, and I'll be back. So now, one more thing before I forget. You want to know which parts, how do you know which parts to weed out? Well, you know which parts to weed out because it's going to be indentations inside of the image. So when you look at it under the light, you can see what needs to be weeded out because it will be sort of like indented, or it'll be outlined, put it like that, okay? That's how you know. Alright, so we done with our weeding. Let me hurry up and wrap this video up. Getting a little past the time. I got a little thrown off with the distraction earlier, but y'all don't mind, do you? Because I believe this video is very informative, especially for people who just starting out and that just want to know certain things. So this is the shirt that I did yesterday. Came out perfect. Look at that. Perfect. That's beautiful. That's beautiful. But the problem with this one is I forgot to flip it horizontal, mirror the image. So you can't even really read what's going on. Let me see what it says. You can read it right now in the mirror where I'm showing y'all. But if I hold it up like this, it's wrong. You see what I'm saying? This is wrong. Now when I flip it, because y'all looking at it verse versa, or however you say it, you can see what it says. Don't hate me because I'm conscious. Very detailed fonts I was using. Okay, but that turned out to be good. It's just that I forgot to mirror it. So this will just be a house shirt. Okay? Can't wear that outside. So let me go ahead and bump this real quick. Let's turn the machine around here. Got my thing on nice. What's that? Nice and heated up. Okay, watch it. Hot surface. Okay, so let's just lower this down. Press that for about 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 seconds. And there we go. Turn it around, grab the sleeve because it's hot. Hold it down. Turn it around. Alright, so I've already measured it out to exactly where I want it on this shirt. This is a gray and red baseball type jersey. So I've already measured it out, the 4-finger measure from the neckline. Okay, y'all saw me just press it real quick. So now let's take my garment, which is mirrored. Take my image, and let's see. Puff, puff, pass. So that goes this way. So we put this down, sticky side down. Sticky side down. And center it right in the middle. It's already where I want it to be, so I'm going to put it right here at the edge, at the top. Line it up like that. Drop it down. Make sure it's even. Yep, that's even. Now I'm going to take my sock. A little trick I learned, told you I learned this from watching Mike T's, one of his videos. You take the sock and you smooth it down. Okay? And then we take our Teflon. Take your Teflon. Turn my Teflon the long way. Make sure that the whole thing is, make sure it's centered real nice. Okay, I'm even on both sides. Yep. Believe I'm good. I'm good. Okay. So throw the Teflon over it. Boom, boom, boom. Let's hold it down, hold the machine down because it wobbles sometimes. And just turn this around. I think I might have, I got this so tight. It's kind of tight right now. But there we go. That's good. And let's go ahead and let's lower it down onto our garment. Lock it in place. Set the timer. 15 seconds. Countdown begins. 302 is our temperature. That is the preferred temperature according to our instructions for this HTV 302 at 15 seconds. So, boom, 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 there we go. Lift. Take the sleeve, hold it down because it's hot. Turn this around. This thing is so tight now, it won't even hardly move. Want that right pressure though. You know what I'm saying? You want that pressure. Okay. Says about 10 seconds to cool. So we let this sit for 10 seconds. Hold on. Let me turn this around for one more second. Just so I can turn this timer off, stop that beeping. Okay. There we go. And now we can unveil or peel. Boom, boom, boom. Looky, looky, looky. That's looking real good. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Oh, yeah, I'm liking that. Oh, that's awesome. That is awesome. Y'all seeing that? That's awesome right there. Let me move y'all in a little more close. Closer than close. Yeah, yeah. There we go. Now see on my little weed plant down here, there was supposed to be more lines. See if y'all can see what I'm talking about. You see there's a line? Let's see. Y'all see what I'm saying? You can't really see. I don't know how to hold the camera for y'all can see. But anyway, there's supposed to be lines within the buds of the leaf, the weed leaf. But some of these lines didn't cut all the way through. So as I was trying to weed it, I noticed that it didn't cut all the way through. So I was about to lift parts that were not supposed to be lifted. So I just aborted that mission. But it still looks good even though. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to hit this one more time just to be sure. You know, I'm anal like that. I want to make sure that this is all the way down into embedded in our garment. Okay? So keep it smooth. Make sure my shirt is evened out. Let's take this Teflon. Let's throw this Teflon. Let's throw the Teflon back on top. Throw it back on top. Okay, let's hold the machine down. Let's turn it around one more time. Oh, the time just changed on this machine all by itself. We're not even going to focus on that because we're getting ready to hit this real quick. Like 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Why did that start timing down? I don't know. Gotta check that out. But I don't gotta check it out tonight because I'm done. And so there we go. And we can turn this off. And let's peel. And there we go. Hold this up for you guys, let you see what I'm working with. And there we go. That's your puff puff pass. Pass the dutchie on the left hand side. I said, nah, I'm just joking. Yo, but that's nice though, right? That's nice on the little red and gray baseball t-shirt. Just something for me, you know what I mean? Let my folks see what I do and that it is true. BDC. Okay, so this has been another BDC. And I'm out. Peace.